Several people are dead, and there's a lot of damage from a storm system that pounded parts of the Midwest, then moved into Kentucky. We'll show you some of the hardest hit areas.
Thankfully, all that mess is now to our east, and we're heading into the weekend on a much better weather note. I'll have the breakdown just ahead.
Residents in a South Carolina town are calling for transparency after an officer shoots and kills an unarmed man. I'm Omar Villafranca in North Charleston. That story coming up.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. WKYT News starts now with breaking news.
We begin with a breaking news alert out of Knox County. State police have arrested a daycare owner on child abuse charges. 33-year-old Tracy Four was taken into custody at Rainbow and Lollipop Daycare in Corbin around 12:30 this afternoon. Troopers went to the daycare after receiving a report of a 2-year-old being abused, but they will not release any more details. Four is charged with criminal abuse. Well, for the first time in days, we are finally getting a break from the strong storms. It's a calm and cooler afternoon. Temperatures more than 20 degrees below this time yesterday. Here's a time lapse of the storms that blew through downtown Lexington about 4 this morning and lasted about an hour. They had lots of thunder and lightning, but were not severe. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey has a first look at the forecast. And Chris, it's a much calmer afternoon.
Yeah, those storms last night, Jennifer, a lot of noisemakers throughout the region. Certainly more bark than bite, thankfully, on that one. But as you mentioned now, things have calmed down rather well out there this afternoon. We're looking at our live sky cam. That's Live First Alert Defender, which has put in a heck of a week of work, I should say, across the region. But I want to draw your attention to what we're seeing out there now. The back edge of a little bit of cloud cover is basically right on top of Lexington to our north and west. It's beautiful blue skies with some clouds hanging on into parts of eastern Kentucky. 60 degrees as of now. Mostly sunny skies on the west side of town. Northwesterly wind at around 12 miles per hour. Current temperature a little cooler into Frankfort. You're the low spot of the entire state at 58 degrees. Everybody else 60 with some upper 60 showing up into far southeastern Kentucky. Those numbers are certainly a lot cooler than this time yesterday. Live First Alert Defender, nothing to show you throughout the region. Here we go with the back edge of some of those clouds that are showing up right on top of central Kentucky. That clearing line is going to continue to work in from northwest to southeast. So better weather for that weekend. It's a great looking weekend, and more importantly, a dry one. We need it. Unfortunately, Jennifer, storms not too far away from us. They're going to return by Sunday night and Monday, and I'll track those when I come back with the hour-by-hour forecast in about 15 minutes.
Thanks, Chris. And the same storm system that rolled through the bluegrass overnight caused major problems in the Midwest. In Fairdale, Illinois, a tornado left at least 2 people dead. Mike Tobin is there with a look at the damage. It's our top story at 4.
A massive line of thunderstorms and tornadoes causing widespread destruction throughout the Midwest. In Missouri, strong storms swept through overnight, toppling trees and causing power outages and flooding.
As soon as we got to the porch, everything came down at once.
I was really scared. Everyone on the bus was just screaming out loud.
Flooding also the main concern in parts of Michigan and Wisconsin, where this storm system comes just days after another big series of thunderstorms hit the area.
They have a finished basement with carpeting. You can see standing water on top of carpet.
A lot of standing water. Yep. It's not draining off the streets quick enough.
But the far northwest suburbs of Chicago got hit the hardest. Tornado funnels reported in the town of Rochelle as it was being pummeled by the storm. Folks there helping each other out any way they can.
Just digging mud, putting fences back together, trying to herd the cows back, and it's kind of, your heart goes out to them, but like you said, we're a community, and if one person's in need, we're all going to be there.
And here in Fairdale, you can see a scene of complete destruction. The town literally flattened when the tornadoes moved through. Almost every building now destroyed or heavily damaged.
We have huge debris piles that we have to be careful. We have to take our time and get through them.
Crews from the National Weather Service starting to assess the damage today, but the threat of more violent weather lingers as storms push through the Ohio Valley. In Fairdale, Illinois, Mike Tobin.
In our other top stories at 4, storms created scary moments for a man in northeastern Kentucky. Josh Howard was driving a van for New Destiny Ministries in Ashland when a tree fell on the van. Howard was not hurt, but the van was destroyed. He talks about his close call on WKYT News at 5. We're tracking the search for the person who shot a man in Lexington. It happened around 9 this morning at an apartment complex on Lakeshore Drive near Henry Clay High School. The school was put on heightened alert while Lexington police investigated. At first, they couldn't find the victim. He later showed up at a hospital with wounds to his leg and hand. He is expected to be okay. We're working on a number of other stories for WKYT starting at 4:30. Sam Dick joins us from the newsroom with a look at some of the news in progress. Good afternoon, Sam.
Good afternoon, Jennifer. UK's NCAA tournament run cost the city of Lexington $75,000. The city releasing those numbers this morning. Police costs made up most of that total. The city also had to pay for firefighters, code enforcement, waste management, 911, and corrections staff. We'll show you how the total compares to previous tournament years on WKYT News at 5 o'clock. A teenager who fought through an inoperable brain tumor to play college basketball has died. Lauren Hill died early this morning. She convinced the NCAA to move up Mount St. Joseph University's season to allow her to play. She also helped raise more than $1 million for cancer research. We'll take a look back at the legacy she leaves behind on WKYT News at 5:30. And the Madison County Jail says it has too many inmates to deal with the overcrowding. The jail is moving inmates to other counties. Many of them have gone to Clark County for now. We'll tell you how much it's costing the county to have so many people behind bars on WKYT News at 6. That's a look at some of the news in progress. Jennifer, back to you.
Thanks, Sam. Now to stories making headlines across the nation at 4. Former North Charleston, South Carolina police officer Michael Slager remains in jail waiting for a bond hearing. He's charged with the murder of Walter Scott after a traffic stop. Omar Villafranca has newly released video that shows the traffic stop and Scott running away.
A makeshift memorial grows in the lot where Officer Michael Slager gunned down Walter Scott. People stopping by and community leaders say it's time for change in North Charleston. They want the city to implement a citizen review board to examine police policies and investigate misconduct complaints.
It would be a beginning. I mean, I think at this point, talking about healing and trust is so raw right now.
Newly released dashcam video from the former officer's patrol car shows Scott running away during a routine traffic stop. Cell phone video picks up with the two near each other in an empty lot and shows Slager firing 8 shots as Scott tries to flee. Investigators now need to determine what happened during the moments not caught on tape. Slager's new attorney plans his own investigation. The former officer's mother stands by her son, who is now charged with murder.
He's a loving, caring person, and he wants to help people. That's why he became a police officer.
Slager originally told authorities he feared for his life and struggled with Scott, but the witness who recorded the video says that's not what he saw.
It wasn't there. It wasn't what happened in this. It wasn't the correct information.
Scott's wake is Friday night, and he will be laid to rest on Saturday. Omar Villafranca, CBS News, North Charleston, South Carolina.
Slager's wife and mother visited him in jail today. It's a history-making conversation. President Barack Obama and Cuban President Raul Castro spoke by phone last night. It's only the second known conversation between the leaders of the U.S. and Cuba in more than 50 years. The pair are both attending the Summit of the Americas in Panama. They are not expected to formally meet, but could potentially run into one another. The first Democratic candidate for president in 2016 is about to enter the race. Those close to Hillary Clinton say she will launch her campaign on Sunday. This will be Clinton's second presidential bid, entering the race in a strong position to become the Democratic Party nominee. If elected, she would be the nation's first female president. Apple has unveiled its first new product since the iPad. Why getting your hands on an Apple Watch will take a little patience in Money Watch. And tax day is getting closer. What you need to know before April 15th ahead on WKYT News at 4.